kicking it out with the bridal party. First, we have Mark and Sienna. Come on, what's the move? Let's go. Next we have Hunter and Kirsten. Come on in. Okay, next we have Anastasi and Maria. Come on. Oh, very nice. Okay, following them we have Nicholas, Katie, and Claire. And finally we have Lucas and Sarah. Okay guys, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Everyone's round of applause to the new husband and wife, Amanda and Jordan.
So I still remember growing up, the two of us, we'd always play dress up and put on these fashion shows for anyone who would watch. And we each had our own signature look, so our own little go-to outfit. Amanda's had a bit of a bridal theme going on. It involved wearing this sparkly white tutu on her head like a veil. So it's definitely quite surreal to see her 20 or so years later, all dressed up beautifully in her gown and her veil as an actual bride. Of course, back then, she also wore this cat in the hat on her head under the tutu, so glad to see your styles evolved a little bit since then. You're looking beautiful tonight. And if that story was any indication for everybody, Amanda and I have always been very, very close growing up, and we still are now, so nothing's changed there. We would do clubs, and we'd do sports and summer camps, and just practically everything together. We'd share clothes and wear matching outfits, sometimes against her will, but that's what younger sisters are for. So I'm really just so honored and happy to be a part of your wedding and share this day with you as well. Now, luckily, like I mentioned, not much has changed since Amanda met Jordan. We still do a lot of things together. We just let our fiancés tag along as well. So Amanda and Jordan and me and Hunter have always gotten along really well, and it's been so fun. We've taken trips together and had games nights, gone on road trips to our cottage. And so again, just so grateful to be able to have shared all those moments and memories with you both and see your relationship grow over all these years together. Although I do have to admit, one thing has changed since Amanda met Jordan. Amanda used to be very shy and quiet, but when she met Jordan, I saw him help bring her out of her shell and her confidence grow. So that's been really special to see. But don't worry, we all know how much you're not enjoying being the center of attention today, so he hasn't trained you too much. Don't worry. And despite all that, I knew that you two were ready for this day and are ready for marriage because You're practically already there. You already bicker like an old married couple. We all knew that joke was coming, so just wanted to get it over with early in the night. But in all seriousness, after nearly 8 years together, it really just feels like Jordan's already a part of the family. But I still would like to officially welcome you to the family and just wish you guys all the happiness in the world as you start this new chapter of your lives together. So, congratulations, you two. I love you.
For those of you who've not met me, I'm Lucas, the younger and better of the two brothers that Jordan has. I don't think I've given a speech since maybe grade 4, but I will try my best. Jordan and I have been brothers since as long as I can remember. It's funny how that works. But this also does put me in a perfect position to talk about Jordan and his amazing new wife, Amanda. Growing up, Jordan and I, we had our sibling rivalries. I'm sure our parents can attest to that. But beyond all the fighting, we were truly our biggest supporters. We always competed together, from road hockey, tetherball. We did track and field a lot, soccer, everything. And we did so to push each other so we could be as competitive as possible. In fact, Jordan and I actually competed and won on a Japanese game show that was televised. It's true. Ask Jordan, he has the tapes. It's there. Jordan always took being the eldest brother super, super seriously. He was always the first of us to do things, and we looked up to him for guidance for that. He was the first to get his driver's license, the first to shave, the first to get a phone, the first to call mom crying because he got lost on the public transit on the first day of high school. Jordan did all these things first so Nicholas and I could learn from his mistakes. Then one day, he came home from university and he told us, guys, I kind of have a girlfriend. And we learned that day that we could also talk to girls. I've always been told I resemble Jordan very, very much. I don't see it, but that's for you to judge. Being the second brother, though, every single teacher I had in high school would hit me with the, Klein, are you Jordan's brother? And then I go, yes, that's me. And now I have to live with whatever legacy Jordan left behind. But this went past just the teachers. Whenever I went anywhere, I was now being referred to as Little Klein. Soccer, track and field, anywhere our paths could have possibly intersected, I was Little Klein. And the reason, or at least I thought originally the reason, was because we were following his legacy. But the truth is he took the title of Big Klein.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
In all honesty, though, I remember Jordan hitting his growth spurt so early. He towered above everybody in grade school, and he used this to his advantage. He was the king of basketball, volleyball, track and field, cross-country star. Anywhere he could get the advantage, he took it. It's a good thing he has a love of food and knees like grandpa, or else he might have a couple too many Olympic gold medals. He grew up so fast, by the time he was 16, he looked like he could order beers. No questions asked. I'm 23. I got ID'd out there before I could get anything. The Jordan I knew growing up and the Jordan I know now are very much different people. He's softened up a lot. From the fights we used to get into, sending Nicholas to the hospital over a pillow fight. Now he's into musicals, barbecuing, and worst of all, the Ottawa Senators. The Leafs are not that bad. Okay? If If you can find somebody to put up with you, the Leafs can win the cup. It's possible. But not everything has changed. Despite all these changes, he still holds on to a little bit of his past. His determination, his sense of duty, his competitiveness, his damn haircut, and fashion. Amanda, please, Amanda, I'll leave that to you. But despite all these changes, I can't think of a version of Jordan that's been more happy than he's with Amanda. Amanda, I truly, truly want to thank you for turning my brother into the amazing person he is today. And for also taking him off my hands and listening to all of his nerdy rants. Please, just pretend like you care. The one rule I was given before this speech was that I wasn't allowed to drink until it's done. So I think it's a good time to wrap it up. I'm grateful for everybody's attention. I apologize for what you might see on the dance floor later. But before I go, I'd like everyone to just raise their glasses for a toast to Amanda and Jordan's wedding. Thank you very much.
We're Paul and Louisa. We are the parents of our lovely bride today, Amanda. There are some things we should tell you about Amanda. She's very hardworking and dedicated. We'll use figure skating as an example. And we know there are figure skater people around. Right, Katie? It did not come naturally to Amanda, but she loved it. As most parents, we put her in a lot of different things, and skating was the one that stuck with her. And right from the first year in the Can Skate, the Learn to Skate program, she loved it. As she developed through the years of skating, if she learned a new jump or a new spin, she'd work at it. She'd spin again, she'd jump again, week after week, month after month for certain jumps, until she finally got them. Another word that could describe this is stubborn, but that's a different story. She also likes to be prepared for all situations. As an example, she is the queen of spreadsheets and calendars. And yes, I do have like 3 of them in my phone for what we had to do this week, including today. But that's neither here nor there. But her spreadsheets would cross-reference each other and be color-coded and overlapping things. She'd have multiple spreadsheets on the go at the same time. I swear, and this is that in one occasion, in one spreadsheet, I saw a line item that said, "Create new spreadsheet." I wish I was joking, but this is true. And going back to other things that she's always been prepared for, how about packing for an out-of-town event? Oh God, she says. She admits it. One time there, I saw in her room a large suitcase, 2 duffel bags, a knapsack, a laptop case, a garment bag, all packed and ready to go. I figured she was moving out. But no. It was a 2-day out-of-town skating event. Because apparently you can never be too prepared. Speaking of skating, Amanda also has heavy into traditions. And again, her skating friends can tell you this. We'll start with restaurants and fixed menus. I was going to ask Katie, but I don't have to ask. Repeat that, Katie. And what was her favorite menu? I have here Kelsey's the chicken Caesar wrap. Correct. Just to prove that she is, we'll say, dedicated. Another one, like as an example, for skating is still, what was your favorite thing to have before every skate, everything? It was a juice box. Not any juice box, a particular brand, particular juice. Always Minute Maid, always orange juice. Didn't matter if there was 5 events that day, She would have 5 separate juice boxes. And then she'd also have her fixed snacks for it too. Oh, and of course, who can forget the ever popular secret, I call it the secret handshake, at the boards with the coach just as she's about to start her performance. Let's see if I got this right. It was like this and then like this and like, no, I have to make sure it's not the other way around because if you start with the wrong hand up, you get told off. So since I was told once, because I had to do it once and I did the wrong hand first. Again, dedicated to her routines. Well, also actually, I'll skip that one because that was silly. But speaking of traditions, then there's Christmas. Oh boy, and then there's Christmas. Yeah, Jordan, do you agree on this? There can never be too many events. There can never be too many things that are repeated, and there can never be too many traditions. Multiple events on the same day? We can't do them all, can we? Oh, no, yes, we can. Look, I have a spreadsheet that shows you how to do it. And again, not joking. There was the time during COVID where we were stuck at home, obviously. I didn't realize there's so many Christmas-related things you can do in a month, but we figured them all out. These traits have made her into the person she is today, and she has been very successful both at school and at work using these traits, including spreadsheets, yes. Now we'll bring Jordan into the picture. They met at Carleton University in engineering, the School of Engineering. Being from Carleton U, a graduate of engineering a couple of years, decades ago, I knew from the beginning that I'd like Jordan. So we were good with that. And Jordan was a fit right from the beginning, not just because we can use him as free labor around the house or at the cottage, which we have, and he has very willingly and participated in these tasks, so thank you. Also, speaking of traditions, Jordan is now, and Christmas for that matter, Jordan is now part of a decades-old Kuzno tradition of Meat Pie Sunday. Yes, we have some Kuznos in the house. The first Sunday of every December, every year, we do have a Kuzno tradition that, yes, we get together from different families. So now that it's been graduated onto my brother's place, but yes, we have multiple people coming and making multiple pies. Jordan has been a chief stirrer for the last few years. And we even have him decorating pies now, which are creative. Okay. But there's another good story. I got again. I don't know if this is more a jab at Amanda though, but we were driving by the old WSP office on Hunt Club, and this was many years ago. But they were just dating shortly for a little, and Jordan says, "Oh, that's where my dad works when he comes to town." And he also told us that his mom was Italian. And again, for those who don't know us, I'm an engineer at WSP. Louisa is Italian. I'm not trying to say that Amanda has a type that had to be filled, but I don't know of a better match for her. One last thing about Jordan and Amanda. Again, I think it's more of a job at Amanda, so Jordan, don't worry. There's one word that when I bring it up, shows how dedicated Jordan is and how patient Jordan is. Catan. For those that don't know, Catan's a board game that Amanda, I'll say obsessed, to put it politely. There was one Christmas season where Jordan was staying at our house just because he was stranded here. There was, I think it was about a 12-hour marathon. And it was just the two of them playing, and Jordan kept smiling, Jordan kept playing, and then it would say another one. When we're at the cottage, if someone says the word Catan, Amanda pops up like a meerkat. I'd play. And yes, she is, just to show how much of a sport. Rob and Madalena, We met when the two of them were still just finishing up first year of university, and we noticed that how loving the family was, and knowing how much excuse me, how important family is to Amanda. We knew that this was going to be a good fit. So we thank you. I have one more story for Amanda, my last one. Because she did tell me to keep it brief, and Louisa looked at my first speech and said, no, you got to cut it down for us. So you can thank both of them. When Amanda was just a couple days old, first brought her home from the hospital, we had her on the change table, and she reached up and grabbed my little finger. And ironically, I'm looking at this thinking, even though she's wrapped around my finger, I know that now she has me wrapped around her little finger. So please raise a glass and then have a cheer for Amanda and Jordan. I am also stealing Hunter's job. Sorry, Hunter. I have 2 kisses here. Oh, one is silver. Oh, lucky me. Oh, and the second one is silver as well. Coming for you.
Oh, nice. We're good.
Just to be sure, I'm the WSP engineer. She's the Italian. And engineer.
Well, true. Engineer. True. Okay. True. Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Madalena.
And I'm Rob. We are the happy parents of the groom. They say that weddings are a time for love, laughter, and happiness. And we are so excited and grateful for all of you to being here today to celebrate with Jordan and his beautiful bride, Amanda. As a side note, not to worry, Jordan, we originally had this speech. It was 14 pages, double-sided,
10 font.
10 font, but we got it down to 12 pages, single-sided, 12 fonts.
24, so I can read
24 font, yes. So
we can all agree that time flies, and it's always important to cherish all the moments, big and small, while we have them. And many moments there are, from the time we held you close when you were born, to the day that we let you go and dropped you off at Carleton University in Ottawa, and I cried at all of them. Little did we know that moving to Ottawa would have Jordan not only gain an engineering degree, but also a lifelong partner. In all of life's moments, we've witnessed Jordan grow, struggle, persevere, make good choices, some bad choices, but all of them made you the man that you are today, that we're so very proud of.
So 756 days ago.
And for those that know Rob, he had that on his spreadsheet too.
Way to go, Amanda. We had the privilege to witness yet another special moment. Jordan proposed to Amanda around the fire pit in our backyard, and we are all here today witnessing Jordan marrying the love of his life.
And I'm sure Rob will have this date in his spreadsheet too.
Amanda, we thank you for having brought so much joy into our son's life and a new appreciation for figure skating, theater, Disney songs, and as Lucas mentioned, we'll have to ignore the cheering for the Ottawa Senators.
And for that, we are forever grateful.
We know in our hearts that together you make each other better and stronger.
May your marriage, like this day, Be filled with love, laughter, and happiness. Listen with your hearts. Be patient, and never forget to cherish all the little moments.
Let us toast the bride and groom.
I don't have a glass. To Jordan and Amanda.
Jordan and Amanda.
We want to thank everyone for being here with us tonight. This day truly could not have been as amazing as it was without everyone that we have here to help celebrate this amazing day with all of us.
We'd like to thank everyone who traveled far to be here, whether that's the other end of the city, the Toronto area, Sudbury, or even all the way from BC. We appreciate you all coming to celebrate with us.
We have a couple of people we would like to thank tonight. To start, Mom, Dad, thank you so much for the help with building these amazing cornhole boards. I assume everyone's seen them. That is something that we built from scratch, starting with me and my dad running to Home Depot one Friday afternoon, and we built those entirely ourselves. So hopefully everyone's had a chance to use them and have fun with them. And it's been such a fun way of making this day uniquely ours. It's been our kind of fun twist on our own wedding. So thank you for that, and thank you for all the help with making sure everyone gets everywhere that they need to be on time today. So thank you so much for that.
To my mom and dad, thank you for your help with literally everything, from the candles, the music, the stationery, to me literally bouncing every single idea I had off of you guys first, and probably driving you guys crazy in the process. We appreciate you all so much.
I'd like to give a special thanks to all of my groomsmen, Nicholas, Anastasi, Hunter, Mark, and my best man, Lucas, and that amazing speech of just absolutely roasting me today. On top of that, thank you, Lucas, for the amazing bachelor party. It truly was a super fun time. Thank you for scheduling and booking and doing all of that. Thank you, Stasi, for helping us with all of the kind of last minute prep the last 2 days. 2 days. And helping us with all of those last minute things we were trying to get done at home. Thank you so much for that. Hunter, thank you for being our MC tonight. You have been working overtime, having to run back and forth for the Kisses game, so truly thank you for helping make this day so fun. And all of you guys, thank you so much. You've all helped me stay so focused, and when I was freaking out, kept me from going completely off the rails. So thank you so much for everything all of you have done today. I could not have had as much fun with all of this without you guys standing behind me, beside me, and supporting me all day. So thank you.
Thank you to my maid of honor, Sarah, for being there throughout the entire wedding planning process, throwing an amazing bridal shower and bachelorette party, and also helping design literally all of the stationery you've seen today. And then thank you to my bridesmaids, Katie, Maria, Kirsten, and Sienna. You guys are all so important to me, and I'm so glad you guys could be a part of this special day. And I would like to give a special thanks to Katie for passing on all the wedding advice you learned from planning your own wedding, so I could learn from you and all those kinds of things. And of course, thank you to Claire for being the cutest little flower girl.
We'd like to give a big thanks to Stonefields for setting up this amazing venue. It has been absolutely perfect. Could not have had a better place for how everything has gone today. Even the weather's agreed with us in ways that I didn't think anyone can control, but apparently it works. The meals have been amazing. I think everyone I've talked to has said nothing but amazing things about all the food tonight, and just absolutely everything has been amazing. We'd like to also give a big thanks to our officiant, Angela. We could not have legally gotten married without her. So thank you to her for being able to help us with that.
Thank you to Chelsea Mason and Long Nguyen, our photographer and videographer, along with Brittany and Kelvin for all the photos and videos of today's events. We can't wait to be able to see it all and get to relive this day forever. And thank you to Quality Entertainment for all of the tunes that have been playing so far today and for the party that's about to kick off.
We'd also like to give a big thanks to the Gathering Event Company. They did all the decor, all the florals, all of the decorations that you see around today. All of the credit goes to them. It's been amazing, and we're so happy. We'd also like to thank Batter Up Bakery for the amazing cake that you see off that way. We can't wait.
Thank you to Stephanie Bullock Makeup, Therapy by Lydia, and Hair by Mare for doing all of our hair and makeup today. And I'd also like to give a special shout out to everybody who has helped with the wedding in any way possible, even if it was just bouncing an idea off of you or dealing with my wedding stress. You know who you are. Thank you very much.
Now, I'd also like to give a big special thanks to my beautiful, smart, amazing, and it still feels weird to get to say this, but I'm so giddy every time, my wife, Amanda. The last 8 years, 7.5, 8 years have been truly some of the most fun I have ever had. I truly do not know how I would have been able to get through school and life without you by my side. I don't know how this day could have happened as amazingly as it had without your planning and dealing with your spreadsheets and all of that stuff. So truly, thank you for everything and for saying yes to me all those years ago.
Last but not least, thank you to my husband, Jordan, for putting up with me throughout the entire wedding planning process and being so supportive. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
With all that said, thank you all for your time tonight. Please stay in your seats. We're going to be starting our cake cutting and our dances and whatnot from there.
I hope everybody has a great night.